Shalom. I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and the salutations to my Akim, who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Akalia from the JMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the kingdom. Alright, don't really know what the topic is, but I've been meditating through the spirit, and we all go through being in this truth very hard times, physically, mentally, spiritually. We all go through it, man. And I'm talking about those of us that believe sincerely in Yahweh Shemei Shai. Alright? It's a daily battle with ourselves, to push through and to persevere through all of the things that we're going through, especially when it comes to our afflictions, but I can testify to the fact that Yahweh Shemei Shai is in fact with us. Alright, because no matter the situation that we're in, no matter the illness that we're experiencing or the demons that are afflicting us, Yahweh Shemei Shai will take it away from us if we sincerely repent and if we sincerely seek him. Okay? Seek them rather, Yahweh wa Yahushai. Alright? This journey that we're on is a very important journey. It's a very unique journey. And we truly are in the best case scenario of any other person, Israelite person on this earth. Alright, we truly have everything, and sometimes it's not that it's forgotten, but maybe it could be not as appreciated sometimes when you're going through the things that you're going through. Alright, especially when you have the demons that are plaguing your mind, filling it with all kinds of things. That fight is definitely there. But overall, Yahweh Shemei Shai is with us and will protect us and will heal us and will give us the kingdom of heaven that is promised unto us. So I want to start in the book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 32. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. And that kingdom is the kingdom of righteousness, which will be headed by Yahushai. Alright, Yahushai has already received the kingdom. So now it is just for Yahushai's brothers, to inherit it, and which are members of the 144,000, and then the rest of the elect, and then eventually all of Israel shall inherit this kingdom. But as it says, fear not, little flock, because it shall come to pass, we shall receive the kingdom of heaven. Alright, no matter what. And the situation that we're in is literally only temporary. Okay? For it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. So Yahweh Bashim Yeshai wants to give us this kingdom, man. It is your Father's good pleasure. Let's see what it says for pleasure here. It seems good to one, it's one's good pleasure, think it good, choose, determine, decide to do willingly. You see? To be well pleased with, take pleasure in, to be favorably inclined towards one. Alright, so Yahweh Shemir Shai literally wants to give us the kingdom of heaven, and with the kingdom of heaven means that we shall be righteous. Alright? I'm sure Yahweh Shai is eagerly awaiting to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel and to establish the kingdom. And Yahweh is yearning for that day as well. But he is a man of his word. And first, these prophecies must come to pass. And this is simply the period that we're in right now. Okay? But we shall get it, man. We truly shall. This is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness, which is Yahweh Shai, arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. So Yahweh Shai is coming with healing in his wings, man. Alright, which means that we as a nation shall be cleansed, started with the 144,000 and the elect. And this is something very yapa to meditate on, man, because we are so sick. You know, in all the kinds of ways that I mentioned before, physically, mentally, spiritually, we're sick as a people. And we truly need this healing, man. But it is going to be given unto us, man. There's nothing that can stop that. Okay, we just have to endure for a little while longer. Alright? And I look forward to this day, man. Okay? But we have to endure, and that's the thing. We truly have to endure. As it says in the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 7, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. See what the word patient says here. To be of a long spirit, not to lose heart, right? To persevere patiently and bravely in enduring misfortunes and troubles, right? Every day we feel this, man. And sometimes it can feel unbearable because we're in this flesh, you know? But we must be patient. Alright, to be patient in bearing the offenses and injuries of others, well, that is certainly something that we all experience. To be long-suffering, slow to anger, slow to punch, to be mild, slow in avenging, Alright, be patient, patiently endure. Unto the coming of the Lord, Yahushai. Behold, the husbandman, which is Yahushai, waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, and hath long patience for it, until he receive the early and the latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Right? Alright? So we have to be patient, man. And we have to meditate and dwell, rather, in the spirit of Yahweh Shemeshai as much as possible. Always remembering these scriptures with each passing day, hour, minute, second. Okay, because it's easy for the flesh to be attacked. It's very susceptible to these demons, man. Okay? And they'll have you thinking and acting a certain kind of way. And it's like, you know you're being affected by the demons, but sometimes it just be like that, man. You know, it really is like that sometimes. But we have to endure. And we know in Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because this is the lot that we're in. Alright? We are patiently waiting for the kingdom of heaven, but we have to go through the straight gate. We have to go through the hardship and the tribulation first before we receive it. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, which is Yahweh Shemeshai, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. This is literally what we're going through, man. The purging process, the process of humility, facing humiliation, being the lowest of the low on the earth, being seen as such, especially treated as such in many cases. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. And our reward is that kingdom, man. That deliverance, all right? We want to be delivered. We want that first go around into the kingdom. We don't want to be like the wicked of our people and the 2/3 up in America who are going to be destroyed. Their way into the kingdom is severe judgment. We don't want to take a part in that. All right. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken, or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. So these scriptures are very important to know and very important to hold on to, especially in the days that we're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, that's why it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation, because we're going to be meditating on these scriptures and we're going to know, man. All right, we shall be protected in these days. And we have the name, Yahweh Shemi Shai. In the book of Proverbs chapter 18, it says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. All right. And, we are the righteous that is referring to. All right. We sincerely believe in Yahweh Shemi Shai, and we do sincerely love Yahweh Shemi Shai. Even if sometimes we do fall. But, the scriptures say that a righteous man falleth 7 times, and that's just simply how it is. That's simply how it is written. So you just have to accept that and, brush yourself off and just keep pushing forward. All right. But, it is the will of Yahweh Shemi Shai to give us the kingdom. All right. It truly is. And then, of course, this day shall come, which we're looking forward to. In Revelation chapter 21 and verse 1, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, the kingdom of Israel. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, which is the kingdom of the Edomites, so-called white people. And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh Shemi Shai out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Shemi Shai is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh Shemi Shai himself shall be with them, and be their power. And Yahweh Shemi Shai shall wipe away all their tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are faithful. Salakio. Write, for these words are true and faithful. And this is life, man. This word is life. This is our life. This is my life. This is all that I have, man. That's real talk. And this is all that I believe in. The word of Yahweh Shemi Shai, and Lord willing, hopefully receiving that salvation which the elect were already preordained from the very foundation. So you're either a part of the elect or you're not. All right, but this is just what it is, man. I hope that this video was edifying unto the elect and may help any elect member with whatever it is that they're going through. And with that, I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemi Shai, Bashim Kodesh. What a bad babal shalom.